Hey everybody, I'm Odin, and today we are going to be checking out Hand of Doom. This game is an old school style dungeon crawler, but it is very unique, specifically in two ways that kind of stand out immediately as you start to play it. The first way is in the art style, which is very unique, and the second thing is that it uses full motion video. Now, unless you're old like me, you may not even know what I mean by full motion video being used in a game, but it is something that harkens way back, and it is really well used in this game. And I got this game about 2 months ago, and I played straight through it and beat it, and I hadn't played it since then until today, but I had been thinking about making a video for this game because it really is good and could really use a little more exposure because it is fairly obscure. So we're going to jump right on in here. And there's going to be an intro cinematic thing, and there is a voice acting on it, but it's really quiet for some reason. So I'll just go ahead and narrate it for you, even though there will be some whispering underneath me. So we're going to go ahead and start. How about a bit of conversation? After all, it's been nothing but mumbled incantations from you the whole way. Say, what brings you to the ancient tower? I've heard whisperings of a wicked wizard that dwells there, but I dare not get near enough to learn if the superstitions ring true. Still, strange things happen in the forest. That I do know. Ah, and there it is, the old gate. Forgive, but this is as far as I go. That's never a good sign, by the way, when someone says that. Who knows? Perhaps of the many folk I've brought here, you'll be the first to return. And then, of course, he laughs. All right. And so that's your intro right there, Hand of Doom, and then we're going to get right into it. Alright, so it's going to give you a little introduction to the controls here at the very beginning. So we'll press any key to continue. So it's going to tell you use WASD to move, use your left click to interact, Q and E to strafe, R and F to tilt the camera, escape to pause, and T to reset the camera once you've kind of moved it all around. So we'll close that, and you can immediately see what's going on here with the art style. Definitely some serious retro art style going on. Some people might look at this and be like, you got to be kidding me. But this has a lot of charm in my mind. All right, so we've got our mini map up here, and you can zoom out. You can zoom in on that. Over here, if we click there, it's not really going to tell us anything because this switches between items, and we just have our fist right now. And this is going to be our health. All right, so it's not grid-based movement. It's all real-time, which is cool. And we can kind of move up here and look around. We can see we got a statue. We've got some kind of sigil or something here. Whoops, let's look down here so you can get a better look. We're using R and F to do that and T to reset the camera. All right, so look up here. We got this statue and a statue here. And we'll just move on forward. All right. So there's a lot of puzzle action in this game, by the way. There is, of course, combat, which is nice, but there's also a fair bit of puzzle solving, which is usually a good thing, and it's really well done in this game. All right, so as we come out here, we're looking at a fairly similar place to where we just were, but it is slightly different. And you can go and look around. I really like this effect, how the trees kind of move out of the way for you. Alright, let's go over here to the old gate. Alright, so it says inspect the gate. The beam holding this gate looks flimsy. Perhaps an attack could destroy it. Click the use button at the bottom left of the screen to attack or use your current item. Alright, so we go up to it and we say use. We go ahead and punch it open. And you can see the full motion video there with the arm performing that action. Alright, so we'll keep going here. Alright, just looking around. It has been a minute since I played, so it's almost kind of like playing it for the first time again for me, because it's been about 2 months. Alright, looking around. What do we have over here? Anything? No, let's go through the trees. Alright, we've got another gate over here. Inspect the gate. This gate is locked and I won't be able to bash this one down. It looks like I need to find a key to open it. It may be somewhere nearby. And then now it's going to tell us about our fists. Your trusty fists. You never leave home without them. These hands have been the doom of many a rival wizard, and you wager there will be many more to come. And they deal physical damage. Alright, so we know we got to find a key. Alright, so let's go back this way. And let's take a look around again. Go through these trees here. What do we have here? Oh, what is this? Right, that just looks like a regular wall, slightly different from the one next to it. Let's keep looking around. Got a similar wall there. Oh, here we go. Pick up the iron key. A heavy iron key. It must unlock something nearby. Alright, so we'll use, and that'll pick it up, and now you can see we can cycle through the items like that. Alright, so let's go back to that gate. And we're going to go ahead and switch back to the key and use. And the gate is open. Alright, now we're making our way towards this very ominous looking tower. Alright, so we inspect the door, and this happens. Alright, we've apparently signed some sort of contract. Now this creepy looking dude is doing something crazy. Alright, it appears that it was all a dream. Alright, so checkpoint set, the little intro is over. And we could take a look at our new surroundings here. Alright, got lots of books. Got some other wizards walking around. And if we go over here, no crystal available to place. So apparently you can put 5 crystals in there. That's going to be important. Let's see. Speak to the messenger wizard.
Good, good. You're finally awake. Still having the same old nightmares, eh? Whether you dream of freedom or torment, it matters not. Your very soul belongs to the Wizard King, as stated in the contract you signed, remember? Speaking of which, I have been sent to summon you to his audience chamber. It lies at the top of the stairs in the central hall. Do not keep our king waiting.
Alright, fair enough. So we gotta head to the central hall. Door opens for us, which is nice. And we can just kind of zoom out a little bit here to get a slightly better look at what's going on. So if we just want to investigate, well, there's some vines. These vines are incredibly dry. A single spark would likely burn them down. Something to remember. I love this art style so much. Alright, so we got some cool effects going on in here. We got to go up that staircase, so that's what we're going to do. And once again, very ominous looking. Let's go talk to the Wizard King, shall we? But this time it's not a dream.
Come forth, my servant. Come and see that your servitude has not been in vain. Today, you shall finally have the chance to become my apprentice and join the Black Order. As you know, the purpose of this order is to locate and retrieve the 13 Black Relics. Ancient artifacts of immense arcane power, scattered across the dimensions, lost to the cosmos. Some I possess already, and I have sent forth my wizards to find them. All have failed, so far. So now I am left with you, lowliest of my acolytes. Your first step, if you hope to survive, is to find a grimoire of your own in order to learn and cast spells. It just so happens that I know of a particularly powerful one lost among the ruins near the Druids' forest.
Well, that's a good coincidence there.
Go there, find the grimoire, and use it to eliminate the Lord of the Druids. He shouldn't be hard to find, just look for the one whose bark is as big as his bite. Do my deeds, do them well, and you will prove yourself worthy to join the Black Order and begin your wizard training as my apprentice.
Alright, we've got ourselves a quest. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and get out of here, because this place is creepy. So we have to go to the forest and take care of a druid. Now we can speak to some of these people here.
Just who is the Wizard King, you ask? He is just that. King of all wizards. They call him Malevolent Magus, Evil Enchanter, Wicked Wizard, Sadistic Spellcaster.
Yeah, we get the idea.
You get the picture.
Yes, we
He's
do.
the most powerful wizard in existence, and you better not forget it, lest you find out how he got all those menacing names.
Alright. Thank you for the lore. I appreciate it. Alright. So let's check out what else we got around here. If we go down this way, this takes us to this door. I believe it's the front door. I cannot leave. I'm cursed to serve the Wizard King for all eternity. Only he can grant me freedom, and that will never happen. Alright. That's great to know. And let's see. Let's go over here and see what's going on down this corridor. Right now we've found a courtyard. We got a fountain going on here. We got some more wizards roaming around. This is a fashionable wizard.
Why do we have to wear these ridiculous robes? The Wizard King must have picked these out for his disciples to wear. Ugh, they look like something my grandma would have worn a century ago. Just how old is he?
Yeah, so clearly not satisfied with the vestments here. Alright, so if we walk over here, we will enter... I believe this is the way to the forest. I could be mistaken. But we want to get right to it here. So we go to this portal. And we're going to step through. And it does say, traveling to the forest. So now you'll get a little preview of what the game really is all about. That's all been intro type of stuff, exposition. And now we're in our first real quest area. Alright. So, taking a look around. Let's just march straight on up through that broken door.
Another one of that leech's servants enters my realm. When shall I see the last of you vermin? Listen well, Treason. The time of your ilk has drawn nigh. Leave this place now and save your own worthless life.
Yeah, I think not. Alright, so. Let's see what's going on here in the center. Alright, we've got a tree with some skeletons hanging from it. Always something you want to see when you arrive in a new place. And there's somebody standing here. Let's talk to you, the forlorn wizard.
The bodies you see before you belong to wizards drawn here by the Master himself. And in reward for his resurrection, he slaughtered them and hung their corpses for his amusement. Some of these wizards were my friends.
Alright, so we're starting to learn that maybe the Wizard King isn't the greatest guy. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Well, we've got some stones knocked over. Can't really go there. Let's take a look around here, see what else we might be able to find. Alright, we got some boxes sitting here. I wonder if we can... Nope, we can't punch them over, but it was worth a try. Now, who are you? A fanatic wizard.
Oh, I wish you could have seen it, apprentice. I was there. I saw the Master's resurrection. It was glorious. To feel his presence in waking life was both a blessing and a curse in equal measure. I barely made it out with my life. To my eternal regret,
You're a confusing one.
those that were slain, for they felt his power in full as they died. Perhaps soon my wish shall be granted.
Yeah, you're a weirdo. Alright, what's going on over here? Informative
This
wizard.
grimoire is the very same that once belonged to the Master himself, though he little needs it now. Any spells that one learns are stored within its pages, lest the holder forget the incantation.
And I will forget the incantation, so it's a very good thing.
It was last wielded by this pile of bones that was once an apprentice much like yourself. He was the one that inadvertently resurrected the Master, and was repaid with disintegration.
As one usually is for doing something good, right?
Pray you don't share a similar fate.
Alright. So there it is. Click to pick up the Grimoire. This tome is impossibly ancient. I feel the magic swirling around it. It seems that in its pages were once inscribed many spells, but the pages have since been torn out. Looks like I'll have to fill them again myself. I am such a sucker for this full motion video, I'm telling you. It really takes me back to games like Under a Killing Moon and Phantasmagoria. Man, I'm old. Alright, so new lore entry added to the Grimoire. So you press J to open it, L to open lore, M to open your map, P to open your log, and H to open spells. Alright, so now you'll see this stuff over here. This is how you're going to cast spells, by the way. And you can click here on Grimoire to open it, and you get that animation. And you get this stuff that's like, okay, what? No, that's the start of it. And if you click on quests, this is where you'll see current quest objectives, and you also got your map. And if you click on spells, you'll see that we don't know any yet. We go to items, you'll see we have our fists and we have the Grimoire itself. And if we go to lore, we have this. To anyone who reads this, forgive me. I know this ignorance is no excuse, but I was fooled. When I found this Grimoire, I thought it was my way out. I thought it was an escape from the cursed realm that I found myself in. I thought I was finally free from this damned place. Instead, I brought the Master back to life, and for that I will pay the ultimate price. The Master has killed me. He stabbed me with a wicked blade, and I watched him tear up the Grimoire so no one could turn the spells it contained against him. He tossed the torn book at his feet, scattered the pages to the wind, and laughed as I lay dying. Then he left me here, leaving me to bleed on the floor. But this page was here. I write this in my final moments. Whoever finds this, please reassemble the book, learn the spells, defeat the Master. And to the Master with my dying breath, I curse you. Alright, and then if we click on our log, we can replay the different, as you see here, or actually read the transcripts of the conversations we've had. Whoops, which is nice. Alright, so we click the X to get out of here. Alright, we've got a Grimoire. Very nice. Let's see. Let's see if we can just walk on past to the other side here, and we can.
Still you approach me. You drive closer to your own demise.
Don't we all?
There is still time enough to turn back and abandon your wicked master.
Alright, yeah, I mean, we're definitely learning some things about the Wizard King that are not so flattering. But am I ready to just go ahead and say, let's kill him? No. Alright. Read the signpost. The Druid Forest is that way, and the Witch's Hut is to the left. Okay. Who are you? Warning Wizard.
It seems that the Master's destructive revelry has sown fire and destruction throughout the dark forest. The Druids who dwell within are less than pleased about it. I would avoid them if possible. I hear they're beginning to attack wizards on sight.
Let them bring it. Okay? Let them bring it. That's what I say. Alright, let's see if there's anything interesting around here. We got a huge obelisk, it looks like. Okay? And we got some people walking around it, and they don't want to talk. But they are chanting. Alright. Let's just ignore them. Let's see what else we got right here. Let's see. I can't get through those arches. Let's go this way. Alright, who do we got here? Cautious Wizard.
Beware, apprentice. The Witch of the Wood lives just yonder. It is said that she is perilous and powerful, and that merely her glance can turn you to stone. Those brazen enough to beseech her aid oft meet an unhappy end. I venture not to the witch's lair, and I advise you do the same.
Duly noted, but we're probably going to ignore you. Alright. The Witch's Hut is that way, and the Druid's Forest is the other way. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of interested. Let's see what's going on here. We got some skulls impaled on some spikes here. Okay, no big deal. We got just a random kind of fire burning over there. And there's the Witch's Hut. Yeah, let's just go talk to her. Alright, that was a little intro here. Let's move on up. Speak to the Forest Witch.
Welcome, apprentice. My arts of arcana and divination have foretold of your coming. I speak to you only now because our aims align.
Well, that's good.
You wish to confront the Doom Lord residing within the forest, and I wish to be rid of these tiresome druids interrupting my work. I propose a deal. Since these belligerent druids have made it too dangerous to gather my ingredients, you shall do it for me.
Okay.
And in return, I shall clear your way forward. There are 3 enchanted mushrooms strewn about these lands that I require for my witchy work.
Makes sense.
Find these fiendish fungi and bring them to me. Then I will deal with your druidic dilemma. The first step will be to enter the dark forest. In their insolence, the Druids have locked the gates to prevent more of your kind from entering. But I know an incantation that can open any lock.
Do you know an incantation that'll make you speak more quickly?
It goes tall, ist, ort.
So now you see that that's these incantations over here. Tal, eth, ist, ort will unlock doors.
Use this to open the gate, then find my mushrooms. Or else.
Alright, sounds good to me. Okay. Alright. So, new objective added to the Grimoire. Alright. So obviously these mushrooms right here are not the mushrooms that she's looking for. Alright, so we need to enter the Dark Forest. Now, if we look at our map there's like a little purple mushroom there. And it's like, oh, okay, let's go get that. Nope. Because we got the dry vines in the way and we don't have any fire spells right now to burn them down. So, that's not going to be happening. Let's head back this way. Alright, so we want to go to the Dark Forest. And this is the gate that she mentioned. Inspect the gate. It looks like the gate is locked. I'll have to find some way to open it. Well, as you know, that's the incantation. So we incant it.
Ta ist Ort.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Alright, that's open.
My forest is burning, and it is all the fault of your odious order of wizards. Find my sacred trees, put out the fires, then maybe I won't tear your limb from limb.
Okay. So another objective.
Before you lies the Dark Forest. It was here before we wizards first arrived, along with the Druids who deeply venerate it. The Druids have never been fond of our presence, calling our magic unnatural. Nevertheless, we have had an uneasy alliance with them for generations.
I hope I can break that alliance.
From what I hear, however,
Oh, that's sad.
that alliance has now ended, and open hostilities have begun. Be careful in there.
Alright. Okay.
And then I told him, Ort, no way.
Uh-oh. These look like druids. And they're casting some spells on these wizards.
There they are. Let's get them.
And the wizards are fighting back. Looks like the druids got owned. Alright, go team. Alright, sweet. Alright, so, irreverent wizard.
Have you heard the lamentations of these detestable druids over their precious trees? Let them burn, I say. The druids have ever been the enemies of us wizards. Better yet, burn them all. Let everything sacred to these tree worshippers be put to the torch, so they may witness the power of true magic.
Seems like a likable fellow. Alright, so if we look over here, that's a druid. But we can talk to the elder.
Curse you, witless wizards, and your miserable master. We druids were right to mistrust you. We were promised that no ill will would come of your presence. Now look what your perverse sorceries have wrought. The forest burns. Our sacred trees will soon be naught but ash.
Have y'all ever heard of water?
We haven't the power to douse these wicked flames, but surely one of you vile wizards does. Go, put out the accursed flames ravaging our sacred trees. Then perhaps the druids may cease their aggression.
Alright, so that's just reinforcing the quest we already had to put out the fires here. But we currently don't possess a means of doing so. So let's go look around here. We've got a farmer wizard.
Man, I got no idea why I thought this would be a good place to start farming. Wizard this and druid that. I just want to farm for Pete's sake. Now I went and lost my only watering can, and my crops are as dry as a witch's... Anyway, if you'd be so kind, could you possibly find another way to water my crops? I got a family to feed.
Alright. Okay. So we got to put out fires, we got to water crops. Those objectives seem to overlap. Dark Forest Wizard.
Beyond this passage lies the darkest part of the forest. A light you must bring, else your passage shall be impossible.
Alright. So, what she's telling us is if you go in here, you ain't going to be able to see anything. Not without a light source. And we don't have a light source right now. Alright, so let's head this way. Alright, Cautionary Wizard.
Behold,
Lots of those.
I have discovered the whereabouts of the Lord of the Druids. He lies just at the end of this path. Unfortunately, the path seems to be blocked. Perhaps if you talk to the right people, they could help you clear the way and deal with that abominable arboreal annoyance. What, me? No, I don't know how to get through. I haven't even tried. I'm just here to tell you what to do.
Makes sense.
I'm not going into that dark forest. It's dangerous. Good luck, though.
Oh, okay. Alright, so if we walk over here, we've got blocking druids.
Go back. You cannot pass. The master of the Druids lies within. He shall grant you no audience. The forest has been...
Yeah, you hate us.
You
Okay,
will do
we know.
No.
Okay, we know. Alright, so we're not getting through there. Okay, so let's keep looking around here. Let's go over here to the east and see what we might be able to find. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a little bit of a maze going on here. Let's see, anything down here? Yeah, we can't interact with that. So let's look down, make sure we're not overlooking anything. I don't think we are. What? Uh-oh. Okay, this guy looks hostile. So we're gonna punch him. Oh yeah. Get wrecked. Alright, no problem. That dude just appeared out of nowhere. I don't like that. I do not like that. Alright, but we showed him what for. No problem. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Uh-oh. Alright. And they do attack you back, by the way. I'm just that good. Okay. Alright, refill your empty goblets. Blood goblets have been refilled. It was already full. But had we taken damage, we would have been able to refill it there. Alright, let's keep looking. Alright, we got over here, we got a tree. This tree has seen better days. It looks like a strong wind could blow it over. Alright, good to know. Alright. Uh-oh, we got some more druids.
Be gone from our fort. Be gone from our fort. Now be gone from our fort. Be gone from our fort.
Guys sure are talkative.
I didn't need your help. These buffoons were no match for my magic. But thank you, anyway.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Here, let me teach you a spell in return.
Alright.
It shall light up even the darkest of places.
Oh yeah, now we get a light source.
It goes F. Ist. It should serve you well, especially around here.
Alright. Okay, so, if we do that... Boom! Alright, there's one of the mushrooms, by the way. So we picked that up. Alright, very good. Alright. So, let's look around here. So, normally we wouldn't be able to see much, because it's gotten dark. But we've got our light spell already going, so we don't have to worry about that. And we look over here. Got this weird tree. What else do we have around here? Let's see, looks like we can go here. Just using the mini-map to guide my movement here. Oh, spell. I need more light. Can't move while you're incanting, by the way. And look at this dude. And by the way, yes, the enemies do eventually get difficult. But things are fairly easy here in the beginning. Alright. Alright, we've come out the other side now. And there's another blood fountain if we wanted to refill that stuff. And so remember, we saw another place where there was a dark forest. This was not it. This was where the druids are, so we'll keep going around this way. And here's the dark place. Let's see if we can find anything around here. We're going to have to cast the spell again here in just a moment. Alright. Alright, what do we got here? An aged page of arcane lore written by a master wizard. New lore entry added to the Grimoire. Oh, whoa, no. Now's not the time. Okay, now we're fine, I think. But, yeah. This is, added, should be added there. By the way, there's our quests, in case you had forgotten about them. Alright, but let's punch this thing. Oh, this is not good. Okay, we took some damage. Alright, there we go. Alright. So, I didn't see anything new added here, was it? Oh, it was. It was this locksmith one. Okay. And let's see. That's on page 17. Okay, nothing else there. There's our 2 spells that we know. Alright. Okay, so we took care of that weird creature. We took that note. There's some more vines. Let's go back around here. Let me see. Is there a way through here? I don't remember. It doesn't look like we can go much further here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just because the vines, yeah, we can't get... Okay, so that's all we can do in here for now. Alright, so we're back out in the light.
Beyond this...
Oh, she's going to tell us the same thing. Okay, nothing changed there. Let's look at our map here. Let's get a wide-angle view. So we can move around this way. So then we went there. Alright, so this looks like a place we might want to investigate here. Whoops. Alright. Okay, so... Unfortunately, this is where we're going to have to end the video. I've gone a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what this game is all about. And it really is very unique. It is very fun. And there's a lot to do in it. There's a lot of items you'll find, and weapons, and spells. And I don't want to spoil any of that stuff. So this is actually a pretty good place to stop. So thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate that. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to. And I will see you all next time.